excellent connection is excellent. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our very quick chat on Tuesday, March 31st. Probably should start branding with the dates early on, but that's okay. I hope you're all well. How was everyone's weekend and Monday? Keep forgetting today's Tuesday. Days of the week are just a big blur right now. Ryan is here. So is Taylor and Leanna. Okay. Like ruining my table here. And Luke is in the house. Let's fix that cam a little, huh? Not that much. I feel like it moves just a little bit every time. Welcome, Dan. Matt, welcome. We won't linger too long for some other folks to show up. If they trickle in and out, that's great. The name of the game today was some quick updates and check-in on the assignment, as well as just giving you a sneak peek of where we're going to be probably next week. Since this assignment that we're on currently is going to take us to today's Tuesday. Holy smokes. Till Monday, essentially. Baby. Alyssa, hello and welcome. Nick, hello and welcome. Mike, hello and welcome. All right, we're going to get to boogieing because, like I said, the name of the game for today is to keep things relatively short. I just wanted to give everyone an update on a few things and touch base with you guys in regards to the assignment that went out the end of last week. So I'm gonna just pose a question to everyone for the chat that you guys can then fill in as I continue to explain some things for the week. Did anybody get a chance to carve out some time over the weekend to watch the film? Did we watch it yesterday? I know it was a rainy weekend, and so it was perfect opportunity to curl up and watch a nice quiet film about investigative journalism. I don't think I left the house at all Saturday, Sunday, which was depressing. But did you guys get a chance to watch it yet? I'm just curious where you were with that. So let me know in the chat. And I'm just going to outline a few things that we got coming up moving forward. So we know the video question packet, our film question packet, is going to be due on Monday. Friday, I had with you guys. End of the day on Friday. So 1 p.m. on Friday is the due date for that, so we can get our discussion in on the film that Monday. All right, it's going to make for a nice, easy class on Wednesday, and then that'll be a quick check-in before you guys part for break for the next 10 days. All right, but if you didn't hear the news, I guess the other day, maybe end of last week, per our federal government, it looks like this quarantine is extended until April 30th. And so we've got at least 2 more weeks after spring break where we're still going to be in this digital learning environment. And who knows beyond that? Obviously, this is kind of day by day, so we'll see where things are at that point. But we know at least we've got 2 weeks. April 30th, it looks like, is the new extended date. Now, our school hasn't said anything official, but I would be willing to wager that they're gonna go off of that. So we'll just wait and see. Let's bounce over here for a sec. Cool. Oh, Julia joined us, and Emily. Lucas, hello, what's up? Ryan watched the film on Sunday. Cool. So I would take a look at your schedule for the week. All right. The one thing that I would probably avoid doing if I were you folks, again, on Thursday, we're going to do a quick check in as well, just to see if anyone has any questions on things in regards to the film. And so that would be the last opportunity to discuss things with me here in this setting. And I would just try and between tonight and tomorrow find time to at least watch the film and do as many of those questions as you can, at least the first half. The four questions at the end are kind of something that you can save for another day if you want to think on some things or just break up the work a little bit. But I just want to make sure that I made myself around if people had questions on things. So after Thursday, there are a few other things I have to take care of and a few things that I'll be grading over the weekend. Otherwise, I'm trying to, much like you guys might be as well, take a mental break as much as possible to get away from some of the excess stuff that I've been taking care of. So I just wanted you guys to know that if there was an opportunity to reach out, try and do so by the end of this week, but we're going to have time on Thursday where we've got, oh, and Aiden's here. Hello, Aiden. Where that puts us after this project, obviously breaks around the corner, but I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek on something that have enrolled you in. Okay, let me double check my list. There was a small handful of people that had an issue enrolling, and it doesn't look like maybe Matt. But I had enrolled everyone here in a online editing platform called WeVideo. And the beautiful thing with this is that it's entirely cloud-based, meaning you'll be able to access it from your phone, from your Chromebook, and because all the media is stored on Google Drive, you don't have to worry about, working on one device and not having footage. You don't have to worry about stuff being deleted because Google Drive's pretty good in regards to maintaining stuff. So just to give you a quick peek at where we're going to be next, we might start to at least get you guys into it, but realistically, this is going to be an after break thing. And it's a pretty simple interface, which is great because it's going to make teaching it a lot easier, but it's also going to make it really easier for you to understand because you have some experience. And I know it's been a while, but with Premiere, but I think you're going to understand the concepts here. And so just to give you a quick look, I started working with this some footage that was left on my Google Drive from a project I did years ago, and they have some stock footage that you can bring in. They've got text options. There's actually an audio library with songs in there you can pull from. If you want to, you can bring in your own, of course. And then there's the things that you import. So these are my clips here, and these are all on Google Drive. These aren't even on my computer, but you can see kind of down below here. Timeline is going to look very similar, right? We got a couple video tracks, we got a couple audio tracks. All right, you can add more if you want to. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do, and it's relatively simple. But the nice thing is it's going to allow us to do some very basic editing, which will get us back to kind of our normal type of classwork and things like that. So this has really been great just in the limited time that I've been able to play with it and tinker with it. And what's super great is because it tethers to Google Drive, when you go to export your projects, it appears in a folder in Google Drive, which then makes it super easy for you to attach to a classroom assignment, for example. So we're going to have that on the horizon, but that's going to be a really cool thing for you guys to get into and allow us to do some simple video projects at home. Figured if we shoot with our phones and then we can upload that to Drive and bring it into WeVideo and then do simple edits that way. And that's going to be really great too. All right, and those will be some projects that we're going to play with just as a means to shake it up a little bit. They'll be a little bit longer form, so you've got some time to work on things, and it will hopefully allow you to look at your schedule in more academic way to say, okay, I got this video to do and I need to do parts at home and I can edit at home now. How is this going to squeeze in with all the other work that I've got going on? So that's in the future. I'm very excited about that. My TV3 class is going to get into it tomorrow. So they're going to kind of be my guinea pigs. I went over it very briefly with my morning show class today, and I'm going to go over it with them on Thursday as we're continuing to do our morning show. We're going to have a weekly show, so that'll be out tomorrow. And your video that we did as a class, all right, your Home News Network video, I shared with you guys, I think over the weekend. I just put it out on Twitter today. I got one more to go out later today, but that came together really, really well. For those of you that took the time to do that and do that well, I thought it was awesome. If you gave a shout out to a teacher that I'm personally friends with, I cut that snippet out and I texted that to them so that they could, get a sneak peek of that as well. And they really enjoyed those kind words. So that was really awesome. I just want to say thank you for that, because I know that was a new endeavor to do some video stuff kind of via via your phone at home, but now at least we'll have the ability to do that, and you can edit as well in a very simple way. And I think that's something that I'm looking forward to. I hope you guys are looking forward to that as well, because like I said, it's going to shake up the type of work that you're probably getting from other classes. So who's joined us since? Aiden and James, welcome and hello. So I'll pose the question again, and then I'm going to pause for a sec just to see if the new folks have had a chance to sit down and watch the film that was assigned last class. Because really, I just wanted to take a short amount of time, and honestly, folks, we're not going to go much longer. I just wanted to check in and see where you were with that as far as an update, if you've watched it yet, what our plans are to watch it. If you've watched it and you've got a few questions, I'm kind of curious to know that, because this is just an opportunity that we can use to discuss things. And odds are, if someone has a question, one or two other people may have that as well. And so I just want to ask everybody where they are with that, and then encourage you guys to try and watch it between now and our class time on Thursday, so that if you do watch it tonight and then go, oh crap, I do have a bunch of questions, you know that you've got time set aside for us to get together and ask those questions collectively. So if everyone can just give me a quick update in the chat, that would be great. And then if I get a sense of everyone having kind of an idea of where they're going to be and where they're going to watch this and how they're going to go about it, then we can wrap on the day. And you can use this time to start that film if you want, or take care of work for other classes, perfectly fine. But as I've said before, part of the reason why I like to meet is not only to just do check-ins like this, but consistency in your schedule is key. And so I think maybe you guys are starting to realize that the days kind of blur together. Yesterday felt like both a Sunday and a Friday, which is really weird, because those are two very different feeling days, and everyone's sleep schedule is messed up. And I think sticking to a routine consistently is good practice to try and keep everyone focused. And so, if it means that we meet at the top of the hour, then that's great. Even if it's for 10 minutes, it kind of puts you in that mind frame of, all right, let's focus in on this class and know that we've got this to schedule, to look forward to, and then use this time now while you're up and ready to get some work done. So no one is putting in the chat updates on where they are with the film. Again, if you can just throw that in there, I'll pause for a second and let this video catch up, but give me some indication as to where you are, what the plan is. And then once you throw that in there, if you have any questions, ask them. If you don't, feel free to bounce and get started on some work on my class, other classes. All right, but use this time to try and get caught up on some things. So give me an update, and then I'll be here to answer any follow-up questions. Cleaver. That's not how you spell it. All right. Dan watched it, and Ryan watched it over the weekend. Awesome. Mike's planning to watch it tomorrow. All right. Hey Dan and Ryan, I'm just curious. Did you watch it with anyone in your family? I'm curious if they thought anything about the subject material. All right, Leanna watched some of it. Awesome. Okay, cool. So then hopefully you got the back half to pick up. Alyssa's planning to watch it. Fantastic. All right. And if you did, so for the folks that did watch it, if you got questions on stuff you saw or just want clarification, let me know. Ryan, I'm glad you moved through those questions or you're kind of done. That's fantastic. You guys watched it solo? Okay, I was just curious. I actually had a parent email me and say that they watched it with their fam and enjoyed it and thought it was cool. So I thought that was kind of awesome, actually. Oh, on that note, most of my Saturday Sunday was spent sending parent emails out. Um, so if you are missing the last few assignments, you were on that list of I'm going to reach out and just make sure everything's okay at home. So just know that I've started to talk to some of your parents, and if assignments aren't getting finished, they're going to be contacted just to make sure that we're on top of our stuff. So, um, all right. So for the rest of the folks in the chat that gave me an update, I tried to watch it and got distracted. Okay, and that's it. Listen, it's a film where I can definitely I can definitely understand it being prone to distractions. Um, but at the same time, there's a lot of dialogue that if you miss can become very confusing down the line. So just carve out some time to really make sure you're paying attention to that. And like I said in our last class, have the film open, have the assignment open in another tab, so you can kind of go, all right, what question do I look for next? Because remember, they're in order of the film. And so if you got that question, pause that film, bounce to the next tab, type out that answer, and then see what's coming next. Go back to the film and continue to watch. So all right, I'm gonna hang for like another, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. If you gave me an update and you want to bounce, by all means bounce. Thank you for checking in. I really appreciate that. Even on the days where there's not a lot to do, I just want to make sure we're hitting that consistency. And if anyone else just wants to ask any questions, I'll be here for the next few minutes. Otherwise, we're going to say, hey, we're going to be done today. We'll do another check-in on Thursday, and then we will do our discussion on Monday on the film. Remember, the packets are due by 1 p.m. on Friday, and we'll touch base Thursday, and then we'll touch base on Monday. So we'll wrap. I'll hang for a bit. Thank you guys for coming and checking in, and we will see you on Thursday. All right, I'll be here, but ask questions if you need to. Otherwise, see you later. All right, bye.